What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy, the wisest and most powerful of all nerds, Brimeezus. This video we're gonna go over the from the ground up side quest. After you talk to Bolson, there's a gentleman right behind him. He's not here anymore. I just spoke to him. He's called Hudson, and he's gonna help to the Akala region. The Akala region is north of Hateno Town's way up here. Akala, as you can see. You're gonna try to find around this area here called Terrytown. Okay, it's not designated as Terrytown yet, but it's in the Lake Akala region, past the Great Fairy Fountain over here. I have a horse laying around there. You want to teleport to one of these shrines around here, and to go and track the guy who's trying to make the expansion from the ground up side quest. All right, so I warped near a shrine closer to Terrytown. Okay, Terrytown is actually that island over there, aside from the Great Fairy Fountain. As you can see right here, the Great Fairy Fountain. You veer left, you'll see an island, a plateau of some sort in the middle of water, and usually it's just covered by rocks, but you can see a house in the distance. And we're gonna jump over there. I'm just gonna use my Rivali's Guild just to wait so I can recharge it back to 3. I'm gonna fly directly over there. We're gonna try to meet with the guy Hudson and see what he has to say about completing the from the bottom up side quest. For those of you who do not know, the from the bottom up side quest helps you purchase another Hylian Shield in case yours is somehow breaks or is lost. The Hylian Shield is by far the greatest shield in the game. It's could take a lot of damage. It could take multiple shots, or not, from Guardians, and it's Link's signature weapon or shield, excuse me, from other games, and it's really cool to have. It's the cool set. Everybody wants the Hylian Shield. Everybody wants the Master Sword in this game, and this is how you get yours in case it's replaced. That way you can have to worry about conserving a Hylian Shield for throughout the game. As you can see, I haven't quite beat the game yet myself. I'm 3 dungeons in with most of the shrines completed. I'm just going to set this up so in case I can use my Hylian Shield more, and if it breaks, I'll just buy another one. So if you leave that building, you can see Hudson standing by a fire trying to smash some rocks. Looks like he's getting nowhere, but apparently he did get somewhere. He built that house over there, so we're going to speak to Mr. Hudson right now. So you're going to read all this dialogue and see exactly what he has to say. Blah, 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 blah. And he's going to ask you to bring him 10 bundles of wood, okay? So you're going to go and chop down the trees around this place because they'll grow back, whatever, you don't care. And you're going to get him the 10 bundles of wood. So after you get your George Washington on, was it George Washington or Abraham Lincoln? I'm pretty sure it was George Washington who chopped down that cherry tree. But whatever, doesn't matter. Right now I'm George Lincoln. Get it? Lincoln? Haha, that's funny. Anyway, chopping down these trees so I can get this side quest going on. And what I also recommend is that you farm for about 100 or so logs of wood instead of going back and forth. You're gonna need more bundles of wood later on as the story goes along. The best place to get wood actually is if you go to the Rito stable, basically. Okay, over here. That's where you're gonna go. And I think there's a shrine next there. I probably didn't get it yet, so I'm gonna go to Rito and warp there for now, because that stable actually has a lot of wood to chop and burn. So you're gonna go there and warp there to go to that stable and get the wood there. That's the fastest way to actually accumulate wood. It doesn't take long to get wood anywhere from this game, but that's the best place to get your wood the fastest. That's what I've learned so far. So as you can see, the stable is right there from the top of the Rito village. I don't think that's called a mountain archipelago. Totem something, pillar of rock, large pillar of rock, whatever, So we're gonna drop, okay, and activate before you come crashing down. And as you can see, it has these large canopies of wood lodging. So you're gonna go get your bomb, place it right there, run away so you don't get exploded. Oh, look at all that wood. Boom. Look at that. Okay. much faster. You repeat the process, rinse and repeat throughout the stables you can find. And that's how you get wood the fastest in this game, okay? Just place a bomb there. Kapowie. Alright, now we're in business. Alright, so you're going to speak to the man, give him his 10 bundles of wood by chopping down the trees around you. So he's going to ask you to find a Goron that's willing to work for him. And it needs to have a son in the end of his name. So we're going to go ahead to, I believe, Goron City and try to get this Goron to come work for this gentleman down in Hudson. I mean, not Hudson, Terrytown. God, I got a lot of editing to do. Okay, guys, so after leaving Terrytown, you actually go to the southern mine in the Elder region. The southern mine you actually have to look for, okay? It's in a valley. It's south of Goron City, okay? There is no direct shrine. I mean, there's a couple close to it, such as the one by Goronby Lake. But generally, I'll just head there from Goron City and head straight south using the Rivali's Guild to fly over the mountains and drop right there. It's not a far trip whatsoever. When you get there, you're going to speak to one of these Gorons. One of them is named Grayson. So I'm going to try the one to the left at first. And got there on the first try. And he's going to explain who he is. You're going to talk to this gentleman right here, if you call Goron's gentleman by that, you know. And you're gonna break it down to him. It's gonna activate the next part of the side quest. He's going to end up going to Terrytown. After he goes to Terrytown, you're gonna head there as well. And alright, so from there you head back to Terrytown again. As you can see, there's 2 buildings now, and that process is gonna continue more or less throughout the side quest. Anyway, talk to Hudson again. Alright, guys, so after you bring the Goron to Terrytown and you collect more pieces of wood, you're going to speak to Hudson again. You're going to give him his 20 bundles of wood. So we're going to head to next. We're actually going to head to Gerudo Town to go speak to a tailor. He asked for a tailor, somebody who has a gift for making certain outfits. So we're going to warp down here into the Gerudo Town area. Okay. Well, no, actually, we're going to go to the Karakara Bazaar. So, we can go there in multitude of ways. Because the sand seals are closer to Gerudo Town, I'm going to warp to the Dako Chassis Shrine. Gentlemen, from here, you're going to get yourself a sand seal. Just take out a bomb. You're going to toss it. And you're going to have it knock them out a little bit. You're going to hop on. And you're going to head toward the Karakara Bazaar. It's not going to be too long. And you're going to sit by the campfire and wait till the daytime. Once you do that, anyway, you're going to speak to this Gerudo lady named Hudson. Once you get to the Karakara Bazaar, you can't have the Gerudo outfit on when you talk to her, or she's not going to accept you. That's the part of the quest. So basically, you just keep pressing A, while you're not dressed in Gerudo attire. And eventually, he's going to head to Terrytown, and that's going to initiate the next part of the quest, where you have to go to Rito Village. Alright, so after you speak to Ronson in the Gerudo Valley, or whatever bazaar, you know what I'm talking about, people. You go back to him, talk to him again, and now you have to go. He's going to tell you where to go. He's going to tell you to go to Rito Village, bring him 30 bundles of wood, talk to him, you give him the stuff that he needs. From here, you're going to go straight to Rito Village. You go straight to the shrine. It's very easy to get to compared to other ones you go to in the game. From here, it's very simple. You're going to go straight down. Go straight around close to the bottom of the village. Speak to this gentleman right here named Hyson. So, you know, speak to him, yada, yada, yada. He's going to go fly off eventually. And once he's done running his mouth, you're going to go back to the store yourself. Alright, so you guys know the routine by now. Keep going back and forth until you get things done. As you see, every time that you come back to Terry Town, there's going to be more houses built. So you're basically going to hand this guy, 50 bundles of wood, and that's the last time you have to collect extensive amounts of wood while doing the side quest. And this is the final stretch. Next, we have to go get a Zora, and the homeboy just got engaged to Hudson, so it's gonna be a little bit of a wedding to celebrate, similar to Majora's Mask. So you gotta go collect yourself a priest from Zora, from the Zora town. I actually haven't been to the Zora domain in this game yet, since it's my first time going there. I'll be back after I get things done. When you get to Zora's domain, you're gonna speak to Capson. He's on the second floor of the Zora's domain, which is the floor above the shrine. So you're gonna speak to him, and you're going to ask him go to Terrytown in order to complete this quest. And we're almost done, guys. And I promise, almost. It's like pretty much only one more pit stop you have to complete before completing this quest. As you guys can see, that Terrytown is pretty much fully developed. After you get back here, you're going to go speak to Hudson and his wife-to-be, and you're going to have to invite guests back at Hatino Town. Cool about this guy, he's into black chicks, Black chicks in this game, and they're beautiful, I tell you. That's how you gotta do it, you know what I mean? You gotta love that black woman. Get like Hudson. Alright, so you go back to Hatino Town. Head back to your own house, which is where the homeowner side quest has started. And you're gonna speak to Bolson and invite him to the wedding. Alright, so you go and speak to Hudson, and you basically are going to finalize this inquest, okay? Once you finish speaking to Hudson, you're actually going to get 3 diamond pieces. So you're going to ask them to start the ceremony, and it's going to play a very brief cutscene after it loads, obviously. So after the ceremony, you speak to Hudson one last time, and he will give you 3 diamond pieces, and this will finally end this long and egregious side quest. The Hylian Shield, you can go up this house right here, climb all the way up, speak to this gentleman named Goron. The prerequisite of being able to buy the Hylian Shield is you have to first lose your own Hylian Shield, but this is the person that you get yours from, granted that your Hylian Shield is destroyed. So there you have it, folks. If you get a little reckless with your Hylian Shield, no worries. Just complete that long and tireless side quest, and you'll be able to replenish your Hylian Shield for 3,000 rupees if it ever gets destroyed. This is your boy Brimesis, the wisest and powerful of all nerds. See you guys next time.